Hi everyone, welcome to my live. I will give you I will give each person some more time to start. Welcome, welcome. This is the first in my series on entrepreneurship, so welcome. Okay, I'm going to start. And for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Tamar Thomas. I'm the CEO of Tamar Thomas Consultancy, which is a online business where I help parents and anyone who wants to be able to start an online business to do so. This evening, as I said earlier, I am starting my series on entrepreneurship. This is the first part in a series that I will be explaining, um, educating you basically on what entrepreneurship is and how you can go about starting your business without much capital and without burnout. So, without, because I know I respect my time, so I'm going to respect your time as well. So, I'm going to begin. And feel free if you have questions or comments to drop them, and I will, because I will be checking them periodically to ensure that I am meeting your needs. All right. So, what is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is not vibes, it's value. If you can solve a real problem, you can get paid. Let's strip this down to the principles: no hype, no pretending, no uncertainty. It's no pretending, uncertainty isn't real, just what entrepreneurship actually is. Okay, when people hear entrepreneurship, they picture confidence, charisma, and a big audience, but that's a myth. Tonight, I'm going to shed some clarity on what entrepreneurship really is. I'm going to give you a definition you can really use, a way to think clearly, and a simple exercise to walk you through it. So before we start, just a quick check-in. What do you want entrepreneurship to solve in your life? What problem do you want it to fix? Is it time? Is it money, freedom, or purpose? For some of you, it's more than one. So whatever it is, drop it in the comments. Okay, here is the definition of entrepreneurship that you can use. Entrepreneurship is discovery, evaluation, and exploitation of opportunity under uncertainty. Let's make it plain. Three parts. So, first, there's discovery. So, what is discovery? Discovery is noticing something real, a problem people keep living with, a frustration that repeats, a gap in how something is done. Discovery is not guessing, it's paying attention to what people are complaining about. to what they already pay for and to keep what's breaking in their life. So it's basically identifying a problem that people have and finding a way that you can solve the problem that people will be willing to pay for. Second, evaluation. Evaluation is asking, is this problem really enough that someone is willing to exchange money, time, or trust to solve it? And also, can I solve it clearly, deliver it reliably, repeat it without burning out? And then there comes exploitation. Exploitation just means real world execution. I know to some people, exploitation might seem like a vulgar word, but it is just you coming up with a solution for people who are struggling with a problem. That is exploitation. So you see something that needs fixing and you fix it. And that is you exploiting a situation. So you put the solution in front of the right people, you deliver, you refine, and you build a system. Under uncertainty, I know the part that people avoid. Entrepreneurship is under uncertainty, no perfection, no perfect information, no guaranteed income. Because think about it, when you start a new business, there is no guarantee that you are going to be successful. You are basically taking a leap of faith. Uncertainty sounds like, I don't know if anyone will buy. I'm not sure if my pricing is right. I don't know if my idea is good. That is normal. That is the job. If you remember one line, remember this: entrepreneurship is value creation under uncertainty. So let's simplify this. Innovation is new combinations, not genius. Let's talk innovation. Most people think innovation means genius, or you have to come up with something new, something that people has never seen before. But look at how many businesses there are in the world. Look at how many shoe companies there are in the world. You can buy a pair of shoes from any number of retailers, but they're all shoes. It's not a new idea. People may come up with a new design, but they're still shoes. And that's just an example, right? But innovation does not mean you have to come up with something that's never been seen before. It's simple. It's not how you make the most money. Innovation is usually new combinations of existing things rearranged for a specific group of people. Examples: a meal prep service is not new food. It's convenience packaged for busy people. Tutoring is not new education. It's personalized support for specific people. Templates are not new information. They are clarity and speed for someone overwhelmed. So, if you're waiting to feel original enough, you will stay stuck. Profit follows usefulness, not originality. And you would know that we're on social media all day. How much individuality is there? How much originality is there? It's not a lot. Everyone is copying somebody. Every reel you watch is probably taken from a template. But you watch it because it grabs your attention, because it might give you some value. It might teach you something new. So if you're waiting to feel original, you will stay stuck. Profit follows usefulness, not originality. Here's a clean test. Does your solution reduce time, reduce risk, reduce confusion, reduce cost, or will it increase peace of mind? If the only thing your idea has is cool, it's unstable. It makes life, if it makes life easier, you have something. So let me know if you're getting value out of what I'm sharing so far. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I am here to serve you, and I would be very happy to answer all of your questions. Let's see. Hi Richie, hi Norma, welcome to my live. It's good to see you. All right, let's continue. So now the separator, what separates the people who are successful from those who are not successful. It's all about execution, right? Most people don't fail because the idea is terrible. Most people fail because they never build the consistency muscle. So it is showing up every day, even though you don't see the results right away. It is showing up even when you don't feel like it, right? Because sometimes you may not be in the mood, sometimes you may be down and out, sometimes you may be sad, you may be in pain, but you put that foot out there and you show up for your clients, for your viewers, and you give them value, and consistency builds on consistency builds what you are trying to build, right? So let's look at some of the myths. You don't need to be loud. You do not need to be an extrovert. You do not need to feel motivated every day. And you definitely don't have to be techie or be a social media expert, right? You just need a method, a system that you can repeat daily that will consistently give you traction and leverage in what you're doing. You need a method, you need a schedule, and you need a system and the ability to finish what you start. It is very important for you to finish what you start, because leaving something halfway done will not get you anywhere. There has to be some level of accomplishment in being able to finish something, right? So make sure that no matter what it is in life, and it's not just about business, whatever you do in life, if you start it, finish it, because then you will have some level of satisfaction inside, and you will have more motivation to go on. Execution is boring. Yes, it is. It's boring reps. You talk to real people, you create a simple version, you deliver it, you check for feedback, and then you tighten the offer and you repeat. Because once you have a system and you've perfected that system, then all you have to do is keep repeating the system. You don't have to reinvent the wheel over and over again. You just keep delivering the same system, because now you've perfected it. And people will find, if they found value in it once, they will find value in it again. So here's a simple operating system that you can use. 4 actions. Listen. So you listen, you offer, you deliver, and you improve, right? So you listen for the pain points, listen to what people are complaining about, right? Then you deliver, you develop an offer. How am I going to solve this problem that is such a big pain for people, that people complain about so often? how are you going to solve that problem? And that is your offer. And then you find a way to deliver that offer. So if it is a service, if it is a product, if whatever it is, you find a way to deliver it. And once you deliver it, you collect feedback. So that's when you ask for reviews, and you ask family and friends for reviews, or your customers to leave your reviews on Google or Facebook or TikTok, wherever it is. And then you use that feedback to improve. And there you have a system that you can repeat, and you can start to grow, right? Discipline beats intensity every time. Consistency beats inspiration any day. The person who stays in the games always win. If you stop halfway, there's no chance of you winning. And this is just it's basic knowledge, right? So you develop your offer and you keep going, even when it's hard, even when you're not seeing the results right away. You keep going. You will at some point reap the rewards. Okay, constrained founders win by focus. What does that mean? Let me share something real. A lot of founders started constrained, limited time, limited money, family responsibilities, no perfect conditions. Constraints don't disqualify you. Constraints force clarity, right? Snapshot one. So you have no time constraint. So you have a full-time job, you only have evenings. Stop trying to do everything. One problem, one audience, one offer. Focus created traction. Snapshot two. Cash constraint. So you don't have any money. Choose a model where you can sell first, then reinvest. The constraint will teach you the right order. And if you're finding value, please like my live so that others can join, and share so that others can join. As I said at the beginning, this is the first in my series, and each week I will be going over the different aspects of entrepreneurship to help you to navigate how you can start your own business and become financially secure, because that is what I'm here for. I help others to start their own online business and to build legacy, to become financially secure, and to take care of yourself and your children. So the next constraint, the next snapshot, is confidence constraint. So you're not bold, not naturally bold, but you are consistent. You build credibility through results, not performance. We are on social media every day, and we don't go, or most people don't go looking for the perfect person delivering the perfect reel. You go for something that is going to catch your attention or give you some education, entertain you, whatever it is that you go on social media for. That is what you go there to look for. You don't go there to look for perfection. And most of us, myself included, I'm guilty. Most times I don't want to do a reel. I don't want to do the live unless I'm feeling my best or I'm looking at my best. But if we are going to win in life and we're going to build in life, we have to care less about perfection, because perfection is the first step to failure. Perfection is unattainable, pretty much. So if that is why you are not taking your first step, because everything is not in place and you don't feel like it's perfect, then you are going to stay stuck, because perfection is not real. Right. So you build credibility through results, not performance. Same pattern every time. Solve a real problem, reduce uncertainty by testing, execute consistently. Engagement, reflection. Let's come back to what I was saying earlier. What do you want entrepreneurship to fix for you? Is it time? Is it money? Is it freedom? Is it purpose? Drop one word in the comment so I can help you, so I can answer you. Hi Dax, how are you? Welcome to my live. Child of God, welcome to my live. So let me know in the comments, what do you want entrepreneurship to fix for you? Do you want more time? Do you want more money? Do you want more freedom or purpose, or all of them? Most of us want more than one of those, because if we have time, we feel like we would have more money, or if we have more money, we feel like we would have more time and more freedom. So most of us want more of those. And if we get one, for some of us, we would get the others, but it's not the same for everybody. Okay, so let me say this. And entrepreneurship and self-employment is not the same thing. Both are good, depending on what you want to achieve in life, but they're not the same thing. Being self-employed means that you are trading, you still have a job, you're just working for yourself, and you are likely trading your time for money. Being an entrepreneur means that you have a business that earns even when you're not there. It means that you might hire somebody, or you might have a system that generates money for you while you're not there. For me, trading time for money is not sustainable, because whether I'm working for myself or I'm working for somebody else, my time is what I want back, right? And time is valuable, whether we believe it or not. My time is very valuable, and having more money, having more time and more money are my goal, and those would give me freedom, and I would be able to fulfill the purpose for which I was born. I believe I was born. So if you are self-employed, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm saying that you are still trading your time for money. And if you're self-employed, you can become an entrepreneur. You likely would probably have to train somebody to help you, so that if, for example, you decide, you want to take a trip to Europe for a week or two, your business would still go on and you still earn. Or you develop a system that, depending on what you do, it would still run without you being there, right? And being that we live in a technological age, the easiest way, and what most people are looking for these days, is to earn a living online. And there are so many different ways to earn a living online. But without the right system, without the right community and the right training, most people will get burnt out. Most people will fall along the wayside. Most people would not be able to succeed, because there's just too much noise to cut through. There's too much to navigate online. There's social media, there's all the tech, there is so much that you have to navigate in order to be successful online. But if you have a system and you follow the 4 steps that I listed earlier, you identify a problem, and you develop an offer, and you find a good delivery method, and you deliver it well, and you constantly improve on that system, then you can be successful online. And alternatively, you could find a system that is already built and adapt that system or become a part of that community and build for yourself on that community, because there are several communities out there, there are several systems out there that people are using to empower themselves, to develop, to become what they want to be in life. So one way, so what I'm going to leave you with tonight is I'm going to give you a little homework, and it's just for you. If you want to share it with me, send me a message to share it with me. That's fine. It would give me something to come back with next week, and that we can discuss. And of course, I would not share it if you don't ask me to. But the homework is you are going to write one sentence, and it's not for, as I said, it's not for anybody else, it's for you. Because if you're thinking about starting a business, an online business, or whatever, even if it's a physical business, if you're looking to start a business, then you need to know your why and what you are going to deliver. So the one sentence I want you to write down is, I help who. So who is going to be your audience, who you want to help get result, that is what you want to get that person wants to achieve, with pain. And the pain is what they are complaining about. So for example, my goal or the purpose of my business, as I said at the start of the live, is I help parents, particularly special needs parents, to earn a living without choosing between earning a living and their children. Because I am a special needs mom. I have a child on the autism spectrum, and I know firsthand how hard it can be to have to go to work every day when I know that my daughter needs to go to a therapy. No parent should have to choose between taking care of their child and earning a living, right? So that is my I know it's a pain point for a lot of parents, especially those who have children with special needs. So that is my goal here. I help special needs parents earn a living without neglecting or choosing between their child and earning a living. So that is what I want you to identify this week, right? So who would be your specific audience? And don't make it too broad. Be specific about who you want to serve. And the results should be clearly felt or measurable. So how will you know how you're helping people? Did they start the business? Did you fix their car? Whatever it is. And the pain is what they're tired of, the constant thing that they're complaining about. Have you solved that problem for them? So that is what I want you to do this week. I'll be back here on Monday evening at 7. This was supposed to be yesterday, but I didn't get to do it yesterday. So I didn't want to put it off to start another week. So I decided to do it tonight. But as of next week, I will be back here every Monday at 7 p.m. unless otherwise I give you otherwise notice. So I would love if all of you, my lovely followers and viewers, would join me for part 2 in my series on entrepreneurship, right? So remember, your sentence is, I help who to get result without pain. Who should be specific, not everyone. Results should be clearly felt or measurable. Pain is what they're tired of, the frustration, the risk, the confusion. If you can write that sentence honestly, you are practicing entrepreneurship from first principles. You are naming value, you are naming a person, you are naming an outcome. That is where everything starts. So, thank you very much for staying with me through this live, for keeping me company, and for being very interactive. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. And please go ahead and follow me and share my page, because I want to get to as many people as possible, because I believe that what I have to share over the next several weeks will change the lives of those who are really looking for a way to start a business, whether it's online or in person, whether it's a physical product or it's a knowledge-based product or an online business, whether it's an online business that you don't have anything to do with products, whatever it is, I am here to serve you. So please join me next week, and feel free to send me a DM if you have any questions. And if there's a particular point that you want me to discuss next week, send that as well, and I will be very happy to include it in my presentation next week. Thank you again, and I hope you all have a blessed night. Bye.